Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. I hope your Good Friday is off to a good start. As we head into the holiday weekend of Easter, we do have some snow showers now. We're going to go over what's going on right now. We're going to talk a little bit about some unsettled weather that carries us into next week as well. I'll have all the latest for you. As always is the case, I appreciate your feedback. And, well, our interactive nature here is what makes this a special event every time we have a Hutch's weather broadcast. So drop me a line. Let me know where you're watching from. And as we get started with the radar here, we'll talk about what's making its way down the ground and what's not. Now, we do see some rain showers in green here near Detroit Lakes. If you're watching in the DL area, let me know if you're actually getting some making its way down to the ground. But otherwise, we haven't seen a lot of this being reported as making its way down to the ground. The radar is seeing it at cloud level, but not all of it's reaching the ground. A little bit of snow left from the system near the 75 corridor from Euclid up through Warren, and that extends out toward Thief River Falls and Greenbush in Roseau County and Kittson County as well. Some of this is indeed reaching the ground as we take a quick peek at your road reports here across North Dakota. Now, where you see the colors of purple or yellow, those are the slippery roads. It looks like most of the yellow is gone. That's good news as temperatures have warmed today, but still some impacts in northeast North Dakota from the snow shower activity. A quick look at Emerado. Those roads look wet and a little dash of snow across the grassy areas out there in the areas of Grand Forks County. Now, heading up to the north along the Highway 5 corridor, here's what it looks like. Wow, look at those low and dark clouds on the Highway 5 and Cavalier. Definitely some snow showers that have dashed the scene there with a little layer of white. Same thing goes as we look out towards Langdon, and a little farther off to the west we go. West of Langdon, we see the Clyde area seeing a little bit potentially more snowfall in that area from the system as it made its way through. That is a look at the North Dakota roads. Right quick, we'll take a look at the Minnesota road reports. Freezing rain, says Reen in Fergus Falls. Thank you for your update. We had some grapple. Grapple is kind of fun. As a matter of fact, Don, as we take a look, let me talk a little bit about grapple. Grapple is like a little snow pellet. So if it's squishy, you could squish it and it squeaks when you step on it. That's grapple. If it's clear ice, then that's sleet. So that's the difference. Yeah, so a snow pellet or grapple, that's certainly possible, and that might be in the DL area why we saw some of those returns showing up as dark green. Let's take a look at that DOT camera in Minnesota and show you what we're seeing as far as that goes, and maybe we could actually see some of that grapple in and around Lakes Country. Let's start up north where the snow is showing up on the radar first and foremost up by Lancaster, and Carl said, yep, we got big old fat flakes the size of my fingernails, reducing visibility. So this will make some slippery road conditions up there in northwest Minnesota. Here's a look at the Pembina area, and more of the same as Pedro is talking to some guests showing up at the door, apparently. We have some showers of snow working their way out into the War Road area as well. And here is a look at that as we take a look at War Road there. And here is the traffic. So Highway 11 getting a little dash of snow. How about down towards Thief River Falls? The radar is showing that we do have some snow showers working their way through that area. Check out Highway 59 there with a little coating on the grassy areas outside there. Now, as we go down into the areas near Warren and Erskine, let's check out Erskine. It's completely dry there. Now let's check out that Highway 10 corridor. Don, thank you so very much. I'd love to see a little picture of your, what do you call them, the snowballs or the grapples, if you had any left. You can post that on here anytime you get them. Here's a look at Lake Park on Highway 10, and not much left of any grapple that may or may not have fallen there as we take a look at the roads, for the most part dry, but the camera lens showing some signs of maybe a drizzle drop or two working its way through. Now, that shower activity is heading off in the general direction of, here we go, Frazee. So out towards Frazee, we're seeing a little bit of stuff on or near the roads, causing wet roads there. And maybe there was some grapple. Let's take a look right on the road surface there. It's kind of hard to tell, but we see these little streaks flying through the camera shot there. Those could be some little grapple dropple pellets out there, because remember, the radar is showing us the green, and the green on that would indicate that we have some rain showers in the area, but we're seeing the white streaks going across the camera, meaning that there could be some ice balls or some snowballs or snow pellets falling from the sky. All right, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our forecast. This unsettled weather, some hiccups are in the forecast as we go through your Easter weekend and even into early next week as we begin our April showers. So yep, it's that time of year, turning to snow now, says Don. Okay, so the radar, again, showing that we have temperatures that are estimated in the atmosphere to be warm enough for rain. Here's a look at that radar once again. Let me go ahead and put that up here, and then we'll take a look at what we have going on with regards to the latest radar conditions. Let's go just to the Mayville radar here and pull that up. Then I can show the current temperatures and such across the valley heading into the evening hours. So here we go. Temperatures generally hovering in DL near 37 degrees, but the radar says, yeah, it could be some snow. Don, spot on reporting there, as temperatures, even though they're warm at the ground, 37 degrees up at cloud level, we're making some snowflakes, and those are drifting down toward the ground in that area. So some snow showers moving through out to the west. Things are all but done. 38 Jamestown, 31 in Devil's Lake, and out to the far west, it's 37 in the capital city of Bismarck. Light snow in Badger. Yeah, that's what we saw, Stacy, on those reports up there in the northwestern portions of Minnesota on the DOT cameras as well. So all right. Thanks, Pamela Joe. Love the support of stars as always. Check it out. Forecast time. How about we get right to it? Tomorrow will be a pinch cooler than temperatures we achieved today in Fargo. We did get up into the low 40s. We'll be close to that again. Cannot rule out a spotty mix in the afternoon. I'll time that out for you in just one moment. Then as we go into Sunday, which is Easter Sunday, if you do have plans for a sunrise service, for instance, there could be a morning flake in the south, then a little break, and then late Sunday night into Monday, another event will work its way through, and that could bring some snow, mainly for South Dakota. But look at the temperatures here in Fargo. We're on our way up, and away. Check it out, 63 degrees. What? That's right. We do have some wild weather heading our way. A lot of sunshine for the first full week of May here. It looks fairly dry once we get through our weather wiggles of the Easter holiday weekend. Dawn, 63 could be conservative for areas without snow. I'm going to repeat that. If you have no snow on the ground, 63 could be conservative. Here is a look at that satellite, by the way. Visible satellite loop showing us as if you're looking out the window of the space shuttle, and it's pretty cloudy across our region, so we can't see the areas of snow caused by today's event, but we can kind of make out here in Minnesota that there are some areas of some snowpack still on the ground. All right, let's get back to the forecast now as we take a look at your forecast for Saturday morning. Temperatures will generally be in the 20s across the board, cooler in north central Minnesota. How about Warroad at 19? And well, Batcher, you'll be close to those teens as well. Sorry about that noise. That was my clipboard falling. As we take a look, temperatures in the 20s, mid-20s here in the valley. There'll be an east-southeast wind. The best chance of flakes Saturday morning will be out to the west in Big Sky Country, Montana, out near Baker, Montana. 24 in Fargo, average low 25, so it's about average for this time of year. And we'll start the day off with some sunshine aplenty here in the valley. Then notice the warmest of the air in green here, temperatures 35 to 40 degrees in eastern North Dakota and the Red River Valley counties of Minnesota. Little cooler with some passing clouds up in northwest Minnesota with a light northwest wind, only 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now, the flakes could fly south as we go into your afternoon. 40 in Fargo for the afternoon, average temperature 45 degrees, 78 the record. Dawn, that's why it's not too unlikely to see temperatures really soar up there. Okay, here's your timing. Let's take a look at this. The time bar up here at the top says Saturday at noon. Look at the snow developing out near the Montana border. If you're in Baker, Ekalaka, Hettinger, Bowman, oh no, a chance for some snow out there. Here in the valley, we'll be clear and quiet with temperatures fairly quiet in the midday hour. Now, this snow shower activity as we go into the Easter morning will become light as it dives south, but there'll still be a chance for some some very light Easter morning flurries, mainly in the south. Many models don't have this at all, but we'll leave the chance in there that a few of us could see a weather wiggle working its way through for your sunrise services. This is an area of high pressure, by the way, right here all the way into Minnesota, so that there's a very low chance of any flakes in Minnesota or the Northern Valley on Easter Sunday. Everything will have the best chance closer to the low pressure center, and that's down here as we look into South Dakota. So that's your forecast for the morning of Easter Sunday. Heading into the evening hours after that system moves out, we're going to have an enhancement of snow late in the day after 6 at night. There could be some mixed precipitation. Notice it's all primarily along the South Dakota border, and it's going to move south. So our chances or risk of seeing anything at all along Highway 2 or 200 is very, very low for the night of Easter Sunday. And even here in the Fargo area, I think we stay high and dry for the most part as we go through our Easter holiday. And then on Monday, it does look like our southern counties could have a morning dash of flakiness for that commute. So keep that in mind as we head through the holiday weekend ahead. There's one more look at that planning forecast. All in all, that's what it looks like right now. And we can step through it in the hour by hour forecast a little later in my 9 o'clock broadcast tonight around that 9 o'clock hour. Otherwise, that's all I have for you right now. Let me double check this. Double checking if I have any more information to pass along to you. I think that is about it. So essentially, we're looking at some conditions that will be just a little bit unsettled as we welcome in some very mild weather to the valley and beyond as we head into the first full week of the month of April. All right, so no fooling. It looks like a nice little warming trend is heading our way. Have a wonderful Good Friday evening. We'll see you a little bit later with an hour-by-hour update report on our weather as we head into the holiday week. I'll let you know if there's any changes on our models here in just a little bit. And happy Easter to all of you. Thanks, Don, for the